Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Jedi and Sith. We're back with another video. I know it's been a long break, and I'm sorry, but that's okay. School started up, work's going well, and haven't had necessarily all the time to do this, but let's get into it. Piett was released, as you all know, and you've seen several things from Imperial Troopers being able to finish Phase 3 with him. In Phase 3, I mean Phase 3 of, like, the Imperial Roundup. You've seen him being able to smash Darth Revan teams, Jedi Knight Luke teams, and if not, well, I'll leave links to those in the description. But, guess what? He makes Vader twice as deadly, because as you can see here, he has 11 stacks, and with 6%, we're talking 60% more damage plus. So Vader is able to completely one-tap these Geos. So my Geo counter, if you don't got Sith Triumvirate, Palps, Vader, and Piett can be really well. And now, to be fair, you can also beat this with just Vader and Palpatine, with Palpatine lead and Zeta, because as you'll see in this one, and I've got lots of footage of this, they just churn through it. But because my Piett's so weak, I've just been throwing him in there just to guarantee a win pretty much, because Vader just goes right through everyone. He's got so much more damage because of Piett, and it just makes a world of difference just seeing all the damage that comes out of this, because we're able to completely delete people. I have one later, or even I think the first one was Gear 12 Geos, and so it gets ugly, and then when you get more people in this lineup, it becomes more and more deadly. But Piett makes the Empire counter to Geos really effective. And hypothetically, I've seen some videos of like Arnold testing the Imperial Troopers with Piett against Geos, but hypothetically you could actually win. He didn't use Ranged Trooper, and I think Ranged Trooper could help. And what I would suggest with that team, a full team of Imperials, so if you're wanting to use Imperial Troopers to counter Geos, Starklead, Veers, Piett, Thrawn, and Ranged Trooper. Now, Thrawn will keep a fracture on the Brute, so then you can just go to town on everyone else, and that's why. But here's a Gear 12 one. They've been slowly building up in difficulty. This is an all Gear 12 Geo team, and as you just saw there, by Poggle. Now, to be fair, my Vader is Relic, but he's only Relic 2, if I remember correctly, and Piett is like Gear 8. And Palpatine, I think, is sitting at Gear 11 or 10. In the next video, I'll be able to confirm, like the next clip. But it's been really awesome to see this team just, like, get so much more deadly. Like, I would often get a lot of damage on Palps and Thrawn. I mean, not Palps and Thrawn, Palps and Vader, because I just use Palpatine and Vader. But one, you put inevitable failure on Vader, mainly because mine's beefier than Palpatine, but then it avoids all the damage. So Piett and Palpatine don't ever get damage, and Vader gets called to assist, and with that bonus damage, he is a machine, just absolutely tearing through people. Now in this next one, we're going to go up against the Rebels, and as I said, yep, Piett is Gear 9, and Palpatine is Gear 11. My favorite being the only Gear 13 on the team. This team's got a Gear 12 Commander Luke. The rest are pretty easy, but Hondos go first, and they stun Vader, which hurt. So what I do here is I just use basic, call Palps, got Palps to assist, which is huge, and then I managed to stun Chewbacca. You can't stun Han or the other Stormtrooper Han because of guard, but now it's Vader's turn to just get rid of Chewie, and the rest of these will just fall, and boom, boom, boom. Ugh. Don't you hate when notifications pop down? Even when you got it on Do Not Disturb. I gotta fix that. But this becomes a really easy battle. We're able to delete Commander Luke. And now we did soak up a little bit more damage because I never put an inevitable failure. But that's okay. I was just messing around with it. And not having to use a full Empire team to counter a Rebel team. Huge. Absolutely huge. This next one, it's a Bounty Hunter team. And again, I'm able to underdog it. Which, I mean, it's not the best Bounty Hunter team, so I will say that. Like, it's not a Relic Bounty Hunter team, but it's got a Gear 12 Boba, and Boba lead makes them extra beefy. Gear 12 Greedo, but that doesn't matter. Vader's just gonna churn through all of them, and as he gains stacks of Emperor's Trap, his damage output just increases crazily. Like, we're already sitting at 9 stacks, which means he already has 60% more damage. So That's big. And then we just pass trying to get daze, but I forgot daze can only be applied on light side enemies. But yeah, Vader just keeps getting deadly with Piett. And now for some squad arena footage. That's right, I'm using my Gear 9, Gear 9 Piett in squad arena against this Padme team. This first one I'm still trying to figure out, so you'll see a mistake and misplay here. I'm using Vader's Merciless Massacre. I'm like, okay, I think I won't be able to kill Vader. But, I mean, not Vader, but Yoda. And I do my saber throw on him. Oh, not in this match, never mind. I do it on Anakin, hoping to kill him off. Wasn't successful, sadly. But we keep applying all the dots and debuffs, and just keeps going. This team, as you'll see here, I Billy block because I don't want Anakin to get mad, because Anakin bypasses Vader's Merciless Massacre, which is really annoying. And so then, in that aspect, he bypasses, and so does, if he's got the Zeta, so does Padme, which is really annoying. And then they just get Courage, Cleanse, and it's game over because you can't land any more debuffs. You might be able to take out 1, 2 characters. Like, I could take out Kenobi over there, and as you can see, I'm like, dang it. And Anakin takes a turn, Padme takes a turn. She's destroying the team. Now, in this lineup, I am using Basilisk Unfallen, mainly to try and offset the Gear 9 on Piett. But you'll see I'm still managing to get some success. We're able to get down to Ahsoka and Padme. I'm trying to land more debuffs, get a Billy block on Ahsoka, and then we're able to kill her off, and then I retreat because I don't want to waste the battle. But we managed to win, even though it was ugly. It was so ugly, but we still managed to win it. Now, in this one, you can see I'm trying to like learn from my mistakes, and so we've got 3 stacks here. I'm like, okay, we go after Yoda, or I'm trying to remember who I go after. I went after Padme because she already had crit immunity and only had 2 debuffs on her and was relicked. So I'm trying to gain more and more. So then there you go. Anakin's almost gone and he's in relic. Because 1, the stacks of an Emperor's Trap, and 2, because there's so many more debuffs on him. And then I just use my AoE here. We kill off Anakin. If I remember correctly, did I? Oh no, this was before I applied the Zeta, so I did not. I played the Zeta after this. But if he had killed off Anakin, they would have all then gained fear. And I've done this several times since applying it, and it's nasty. And now, generally, if you weren't to go up against this Padme team that attacks out of turn, you could land stuns like crazy, because I put my inevitable failure on my Thrawn because he's got his counterattack while he's fracturing, and 2, he's got pretty high damage, and he's the healthiest character on my team. But the purpose of it is Vader could potentially be called to assist, and then what that means is an ability block goes up, and then Thrawn falls up and stuns. So that is huge because, well, your problem's solved, and just like this, we've gone straight through this Padme team without losing any characters, and it was better geared. There's several Gear 12s and the rest, and a couple Gear 13s, but it didn't matter as they just ran right through it. Now, in this one, I'm speeding up for you, trying to find Piett. And let's get into it. It's another Padme team for your reference. And if I remember correctly, it's a pretty high relic Padme team. Yeah, they got Kenobi, and I'm just trying to use that same style of counter and trying to work it out, because I'm trying to gain inevitable failure here and debuffs on Anakin. I'm trying to kill him off right here. And I'm looking at it. He's got 50% offense and then plus 7 times 6%. We're looking at a lot more offense. I'm not going to try and do that math off the top of my head right at the moment, but that it would be 42% more damage just from Emperor's Trap. Padme trying to ability block. That's pretty much what we're doing. We're trying to ability block anyone who could be giving protection up. Anakin, Padme, and Yoda. Sorry, I don't know why. I'm literally staring at Yoda, but couldn't remember his name. But yeah, we just start going through it. Just take care of Kenobi, and it's really easy after this point. You're just going through all these guys, and yeah, Piett is making the Empire be a pretty good counter to a lot of things. I think we'll see a lot more, especially with Sith Emperor Palpatine, who I am going to be trying to get. That's right, I'm stopping my Jedi Knight Luke farm to go get him. And as always, this has been the Grand Admiral, and end transmission.